Welcome to Koh Larn. So first thing is first, the best way to get to Koh Larn is by ferry from the pier here in Pattaya. 30 baht for one way. You can either go to one side of the island or the other. You just have to pick, obviously, where you want to go and jump on that specific ferry to get wherever it is that you're trying to get to. But very quick, very cheap, very easy. There's also speedboats that are faster. They just cost more money, both kind of private. You can just pay for your group, or you can jump on with other people as well. They're typically along this area here, but right now there is none. It's too early in the day, I believe. So if you came here maybe 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock or something like that, you'd probably see a lot more of that. So we just got to Koh Larn. This is the side that we came into last time, facing away from Pattaya. Not a single person on the beach right now, which is absolutely crazy. We came here in December of last year and it was busy like from morning until sundown. And now the only people on the beach happen to be street dogs. So different and weird to see it with like almost nobody here. So it's kind of nice, but at the same time, it's kind of like, wow, you know, where is everybody? But we are going to make our way up to the temple on the hill because it's cool right now. Perfect time to do it in the morning right away and get that out of the way, get some shots up there and kind of show you around. Then after that, we'll find something to eat and we'll make our way down to the beach. I'm hoping we can find some monkeys today, but last time we came here and looked for them, we were unfortunate enough not to find any. So let's see what happens, but let's get on with this day. So we made it up the hill. We are going to make our way to this little viewpoint here now before we go up the hill. So let's go.
I want to bring home.
Oh, many puppies. Oh, there's another one.
Hi.
So if it's your first time up here, you'll probably be confused coming up here because there's not a lot of good signage for foreigners, but and then just the walking path in general here and stuff. Not an easy place to find for a first timer, but I've been here before and so I know where to go. Makes it a lot easier, but just ask. People are willing to give directions, no problem. So yeah, this is a really good viewpoint from right here. You can obviously go up here, which we're going to as well. You get great views from there, but from here, you can see almost all of Pattaya. I mean, you can see the entire Pattaya beach and, you know, a good percentage of Jamteen. But really good views, especially on a sunny day. Today's a little interesting. I think it's going to clear up in a little bit. It was supposed to be clear today, but yeah, still really great. The clouds actually help keep the temperature down, so that's nice because when we go up these stairs, it's going to be a decent job. I think Duangdi is super tired. Are you tired? because we went to bed at like 1:30 and got up at like 5 to make sure that we'd get the earliest ferried to get out here. And yeah, we're gonna go out. So there is some signs like these here you can follow, but other than that, that's pretty much about it. When you're coming up here on a motorcycle, you can use your navigation to get up here, and then from that point you're kind of on your own. There is an area where they do like parachuting or paragliding stuff, and you'll see that during the day. You can actually drive past that point, and you can park there if you want, but you're like tripling the amount of distance that you have to walk. So drive past that point if you can. If you're on a bike, it'll make it way easier. So as you can see, there's a lot of stairs. Doesn't take that long to get to the top, but it is steeper than your average stairs. Definitely feels good to be back in Koh Larn. It's been a while, been a few months. I prefer this pretty much over anywhere else that I've ever been in Thailand. Yeah, I really like the feeling of being here. It just feels great, but there's so many more bugs. The only downside, constantly, you know, swiping at bugs. When you're on your way up, there's some bugs, but you do get really good views. So if you decide to take a break, you know, you can sit down, enjoy the view, and then continue on. So yeah, we are starting our descent back down to the motorcycle so we can go and get something to eat, then potentially go check out a couple different beaches. We've seen them all before, but we're hoping maybe we'll see monkeys today or something. You tired?
Yes.
So as you're on your way up to the temple, this is where you'll come across the tandem paragliding here. And they usually do it, they'll just go right off of here, and you know, you'll see that typically when you're here. I don't know if they kind of take a break for a part of the season since they're not out yet, but super early in the morning, so maybe they just don't start until later. But we successfully made it down from the temple, and we made our way down into Thailand, which is like a couple minute drive from the temple. This is actually where we came in last time on this pier, and getting something to eat at this little restaurant, and then we are gonna go find some other stuff to do. So we just got to, I believe it's pronounced Nual Beach. I'm not 100% positive on that, but it's referred to as Monkey Beach here on Koh Larn, because I guess there's monkeys that hang out over here on the rocks, on the beach, over there. So I'm hoping that we will see some today. There's like nobody around, so I think that maybe increases our odds. Super peaceful out here though, that's for sure. This is the sound of the waves, and you know, you see like the mountain stuff over there. There's like 4 people sitting over here, and I noticed too that a bunch of booths selling clothes and swimsuits and stuff like that were here in December are not here now. Duangdi is on a mission. There's monkeys up here, and this one lady up here is like petting it or something. Duangdi. Careful, Duangdi.
Oh, in my phone.
So I came back here again with Duangdi because I saw the monkeys up here, and there actually happened to be a path you could come up, and somebody else is up there, I think a local, feeding them bananas. So we went up there and Duangdi was petting one of them, but pretty cool. So yeah, we rented a little tent, or like the umbrella, I mean, and a couple chairs. And we're just gonna hang out on this beach for an hour or so before we make our way to potentially the other side. And I decided why not step in the water for a minute, and it feels fantastic, so. So I feel like potentially as the day goes on, maybe after 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, especially 11, I think it'll pick up here a little bit for a few hours, but it's not going to be anything comparable to in the high season, because it looks like a lot of people are starting to get ready for kind of peak hours at this time of the year by getting all their jet skis out. Yeah. Duangdi has been sleeping for a while. Dude, look at that crazy tan line. Well, we're leaving the Monkey Beach and heading into town to go to 7-Eleven for a couple things and maybe look around town quick, and then maybe go see what else there is to check out. So let's go see what we can get into. So now we're on the other side of town, which is actually where we came in last time. You can see one ferry leaving right now. And this is always the most busy part, I swear to God. The beach here is like packed. So I grabbed this hat quick, nothing too special, but a couple bucks over here because my head is a little bit burnt, I think. But that's okay, it doesn't really matter. Well, this is where the party is at. The rest of the island is absolutely dead because everybody is over here. I swear. Look how busy this is. There's like 15 jet skis almost running into each other and speedboats and stuff everywhere. But like I said, people come in on this side, and it's so convenient to stay here with everything here that they don't rent a bike, they just stay here. What did you buy?
Lupsin.
So we're back in the main town here. I don't know if we're gonna walk around here or not because Duangdi is pretty shot. Makes sense considering we only slept like 4 hours the last 2 nights in a row.